With the rise of Mlbb community all around the world, and as a Mlbb player myself, I love seeing each region grow in its own way. Another such rising region is Mlbb Bangladesh. There was a decider match today between both the Bangladeshi representatives, which was a very dramatic to watch. Let's look over the highlights of this interesting match real quick. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we will look into the deciding match between Blank Nation and CMF Kral's Council, a rising hope in Mlbb Bangladesh. Let's directly jump into the drafting phase. In the first banning phase, Arlord and Joey gets banned from the side of Blank Nation, and Harith and Chip getting banned from the side of CMF. Great wins from side of CMF, taking out the most irritating picks in meta. But Blank Nation ban seems too specific towards taking out counters for their lineup, I guess. The following bans are Luo Yi from Blank Nation and Roger from the side of CMF. Blank Nation picks up Fredrin, which was up for grabs, responded with the Matilda and Xbox pick from CMF. Matilda Airlines can be such a great asset to any lineup, and CMF not missing out the opportunity. Nathan and Angela more meta picks from Blank Nation and Katie from CMF. At this point, the draft seems to be decent from both sides. The second ban phase was more of taking out the heroes who could disrupt their lineups like Paquito and Faramis getting banned from CMF, and Valentina and Nolan getting banned from Blank Nation. As Barrett was up for grabs, CMF don't miss the chance and pick him up. This is where Blank Nation messed up, I guess. A Ling and Mino pick after having this lineup was not balanced in any way. Ling against Barrett is not ideal situation, and Mino and Angela together and seems to be messed up. And CMF closed the deal by taking Kadita and filling up that need of burst damage in the team. With this, we enter the game number 1 for Day 2, Match 2 of MCB Season Cup. Game start with a very aggressive start from CMF trying to invade the blue of Meliodas. A good move to pressurize early with such a lineup, but hands out first blood to him. Though couldn't steal his buff, CMF equalized the scene by taking out De Bruyne and next Fumetsu gaining a slight goal lead in early. First turtle fight, Karib starts it up. Meliodas gets caught while trying to distract, and turtle falls easily in hands of CMF, giving them a 1k plus goal lead now. Matilda and Kadita try to set up an ambush but get spotted. Blank Nation responds by trying to punish them and manage to kill Koshai too. CMF's team was already present, keeping the damage to minimal and also taking out Ling, delaying his farm even more. CMF turned the engage towards their favor and increased the goal lead even more. I hate to say it, but that was not a good initiation from the side of Blank Nation. But the way CMF responded, it was a perfect example of teamwork, showing us Bangladeshi team are also keeping up and catching up fast. CMF force objectives like the turtle and go for pressuring Blank Nation's jungle again, which results in Nathan, who is already behind on carry, get dragged in his lane and carry having a field day farming nicely. CMF is just capitalizing on the mistakes which Blank Nation made by doing micro plays like sweeping lanes, pressuring the map with the mobility they have due to Matilda. Blank Nation engages again onto Koshai, taking him down, but that was the extent of damage they could do because execution is now a fat boy already. Load spawns of Blank Nation try to go for contest, but execution, he's just too fat right now, obliterates everyone one after the other and gets a maniac under his belt. The way CMF was playing this game, it was commendable. They had done their homework and played disciplined, going for inhibitor turret with the load marching in. $8k goal lead, CMF holds the game, taking it deeper for the next load, which comes in their side very easily as none from the Blank Nation could go in at this point. With the load marching in from the mid, CMF secures the win very comfortably and showing what they are capable of with victory score of 15-4. CMF have had an explosive in the first match. Now time to check out game 2, which is a match point to CMF and do or die match for Blank Nation. Okay, time to head into the draft. We see Harith and Joy ban. While I do understand Harith, I don't really understand why they ban Joy. She is weak to CC right now. Next, we see Arlot and Chip ban from both sides. Chip is just amazing for the amount of utility he brings. Arlot maybe they don't want to disrupt us in their lineup. We see Luo Yi and Roger bans. Both great bans for teams.
Your team is picking.
Since Matilda was open, we did see Team Blank Nation insta picking her. We see insta Fredrin picked from Team CMF and we also see an Xbox being picked. We see Yuzong and Lilia being picked by Team Blank Nation next. I guess they are great picks from the team composition. And Estes was picked and we see Baksha ban to deny the anti-heal from him. We see a Claude ban from Team Blank Nation and Team CMF bans Akai.
Your team is banning.
And for the last ban, we see Nathan being banned off. We can understand all the bans. Now time to see what heroes are picked up. Carry is picked by Execution and Team Blank Nation picks Beatrix and Alpha shortly after. For the last pick, we see Lunox being picked up to complete the draft. From the draft itself, we can see that the Blank Nation is a bit behind as they don't really have an answer for Estes and their team isn't really bulky. Time to head into the match. We do see the early game go really slow with not any major team fights. But we do see Blank Nation able to grab the first blood on carry. But CMF just sticks to their roles. Because of that, they were able to grab the turtle and a double kill. But we do see X-Perfect dying, which makes the score 2-2 where CMF is in the lead. We don't see that much action until the 3-minute mark where we see Lunox being caught in a very bad position, but the Estes just come in the clutch, which just turns the team fight around where we see Alpha and Beatrix being taken down.
Nice.
Kral's Council maintain their healthy goal lead by pressuring both lanes. But during the turtle fight, we see Blank Nation making a bit of comeback by taking down Estes and Lunox, which helps them secure the turtle. The Fredrin barely makes it out of there, but Matilda dies in the turret. But during this time, we see Kerry pushing the bot lane almost until the inhibitor. A very nice trade from the team CMF. In the next few minutes of the game, we see CMF farming and increasing their gold lead, which in turn helps them to get the turtle, further increasing the lead. And through the mid game, we see Blank Nation trying their hardest to come back out of this, but they fail to do so and end up losing the load. Since this was just an 8-minute load, they defended it, but all their lanes opened up. Until the evolved loads, we see a Blank Nation trying to farm up. On the 13-minute mark, we see the load being started by Team CMF and in an attempt to contest it, Team Blank Nation do a mistake by attacking Lunox, who heads into a safe position and Blank Nation is punished hard for it. where they lose 3 out of their 5 members, and with that they end up losing the game. The games in MCB have been amazing so far. All the teams have been competitive and are putting up a great fight. If you want to watch MCB live, why not watch it with us and have some fun? So that will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.